So I'm pretty sure what it's showing you is our current state of affairs with the snake venom. I'll just call it that. In the beginning, it shows Bin Laden, and he's wearing a CIA badge because that's the truth. And so you know the timeline of things. It shows an eclipse in the background, right? That's signifying that this is 2017. And then it shows oil dripping. Okay. Like, I'm not a genius or anything, right? But I remember back in high school them telling me that how life evolved here on Earth. Okay, I don't believe this, but I remember them explaining it to me. And they explained that at some point there was a puddle of oil, and lightning hit this oil, and in doing so caused proteins to start growing inside the burned oil, and this led to RNA, the first string of life, okay, which led to single cell amoebas, and then multiple celled organisms, and then eventually, shellfish and things like this. So RNA is the makeup of oil, right? Death, right? You know that oil is death, right? So messenger RNA is quite literally taking the same blueprint, right? If DNA is a blueprint of a living animal, and RNA is a blueprint of dead tissue, inanimate objects, then it's you understand what I'm saying? Like, they sent a messenger to give you this, right? Messenger RNA. Now, if you notice on the back of Bin Laden, he has black wings. Alright, it's not an exaggeration or anything. It's because that person, that character in this reality was a fallen angel. Just like many of the people you see on television. They're not really humans. So this oil, then, you see it getting injected like almost. Okay, so it shows a black snake then wrapping around a fixed egg, and the egg has a human being inside of it. Okay, well, if you know anything about how vaccines are made, they literally inject a disease into an egg, and they wrap a black coil, a heated coil around it. Now that's exactly what they're showing you there. And then it shows that the other snake is connected to a television screen which has the eye of Satan in it. Now, okay, so you see what it's showing you. That's the creation of the mRNA. Right, and it's created by the deep state, the New World Order, the Order of Fallen Angels. That's literally what it's showing you. And then it shows the egghead person, which is me, who took it. Right, and he has the white clothes with the gold along the bottom above his feet, because he's the Christ that would have been in this time. right? It's very hard for me to explain. Maybe I should try and like overlay words over it as it's playing. You know, yeah, the egghead kid in iPeco 2. That's me. The white with the gold above the paps. It's me. Right? The yellow on the top of his shirt is the infection in my mouth. The deadly, the mortal head wound. That's right here that I keep draining every day since I got the snake venom over about 2 years ago almost. So it's me, and I'm in the same family, I guess. I'm a descendant. If you look into my name, then you'd understand what I'm talking about. So it's almost as if I'm the one who would be him if he was here again. You know, if people reincarnate and things just happen in a circle over and over again throughout time, I'm the one who would be him. So the snake bite, I knew what it was before taking it, but I felt forced, compelled, pressured. Anyway, so the spirits I see, the things that are talking, influencing, that's him in the TV connected by the snake. It's not a cord coming out of the kid's head, it's a snake. And it's Dajjal, the Antichrist, the satanic spirit, with the one darkened right eye in the television screen. It's all connected. I mean, it's talking about that, right? The Black Mirror. It's his connection through us, right? Like anything that's shown to you on the news is not really real. It's scripted reality. You know, stacking on influence and fears and building structure of laws and consequences inside each individual's head, right? Any new thing that someone does that's against the law, they'll show it to you so that you know that it's against the law, that you personally shouldn't do this exact thing. And they do it over and over again, and they do it over the radio too. All local news stations, they tell you of local crimes that just happened, so you don't do it, right? It's all mind control, and it's through Satan. It's so that you don't bust out of his kingdom, right? My point is that I don't want to be that like I don't want to be the Antichrist. I don't want to die from this. I have the feeling that I'm gonna come back to life, just like it says in all the religions and everything that's ever been written about this storyline of reality, is that he dies from a mortal head wound and then he comes back to life. You know, when a little while back, someone, Mr. Black, commented on one of my videos and said, you should try and put your full name into the YouTube search bar and click search and see what pops up. So I did, and there was a few videos out of like hundreds that were about people that have died and were brought back to life through prayer. And I don't think that's a coincidence. There was other videos too about psychokinesis and multiple videos of it, not just like one. Like, these are things that stood out to me: the raising back from the dead, the ability to move things with your mind, and there was something else too, I can't remember right now. But it's very strange. And even in the video, it's like he has a hole in his head, right? Like all the spirits, if you notice in most of my videos, the spirits that are in the sky, they all have a darkened right eye. The snake spirits, the dragon spirits, the demon spirits. It's almost like it's a representation of it. Like, it's not actually really there, but it's making it there for me to witness, which is even more disturbing. Like, how is this happening? How am I able to film something that shouldn't be there. It's not a hallucination if it's physically there, right? You know, anyway, I do believe that that character is a representation of myself. Maybe even lots of people like me that knew what it was, and for some reason they did it anyway. You know, the only thing that I hope and pray is that the rest of that video is real, that the Christ avatar, whatever, comes and the boy's freed. The spirit goes away out of his head. That's what I'm waiting for, anyway.